welcome back to my channel. My name is YOODOO and I am a stay-at-home dad currently living in the Australian countryside with my 3 kids and my wife. And I make my main income as a musician through streaming royalties and getting my songs used on TV shows, movies, and video games. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing a meal that my family and I enjoy eating, and I call it the poor man's Japanese curry because it's really cheap to make with budget ingredients while still being really tasty. This is one of the meals that I always look forward to eating because it's comfort food that I grew up eating in my family. Now I'm just waving at the pony to see if she wants any leftover bread because it's her favorite snack to munch on. But I guess not today because she just ignores me. And because I've been spotting a lot of big snakes around the property, I've had to start closing the chicken dome earlier to keep them safe. So I'm giving them a bit of snack to entice them to go back in the house. And they look pretty happy and safe in here. So today I spent the whole day finishing off a record for my music Gremlin, so my wife was watching our kids the whole day and spent the time picking sweet potatoes from her garden and also making pasties from scratch from the homegrown veggies like the pumpkin. She's really good at making pastry type foods, which is completely different from the Asian style foods that I grew up in my childhood. So I was able to enjoy this yummy, fresh, savory pastry for lunch in the middle of my recording, and now it's my turn to sort out dinner for tonight with my cheap Japanese chicken katsu curry. And the very first thing I do is prepare the vegetables. And today I included mushrooms, zucchinis, carrots, and potatoes. Everyone has different preferences, but these are the ones that I like to use in my curries. And usually I add the onions at the end. And this is the golden curry stock that I bring back from Japan that comes out to about $2 Australian. And now one of the most important part is to make the rice. As an Asian man, I grew up eating rice every single day, morning, breakfast, dinner. And I'm still not sick of it. And now I'm going to finish off preparing the vegetables by cutting the onions, and that is my favorite part of the Japanese curry. And for this budget Japanese curry, I use Aldi frozen battered chicken that I put in the oven. Usually the most expensive part of the curry is the meat, but I usually just make a veggie curry and put a chicken katsu style on top for the protein. And with all the budget ingredients, I'm able to make the cost of each serving only $3 per person. So putting the chicken on top is my budget hack. Now I start cooking all the veggies in the pot, and away we go. After cooking the vegetables for a little bit, now I'm just going to let it boil in the pot. Now the rest is pretty easy and smooth sailing. Now while I wait for the food to cook, I'm just going to have a little micro nap and just lay down for a bit. This is the best way for a parent to regain their energy, especially for a big guy like me. After napping for a few minutes, now I'm up and ready to finish the curry. This is probably my favorite part because now the curry smell starts filling the room. After putting the cubes in, I'm just going to stir it up and try to dilute it as much as I can. After a few minutes, it starts getting thicker and starts looking like a real Japanese curry. And our night routine, we try to shower our kids so they're clean before dinner, and by the time we finish eating, we can just brush their teeth and get them to sleep around 7 to 7:30. So while my wife showers the boys, I can hold my little baby girl and cuddle her while waiting for the food to cook. I don't know how my wife is able to multitask so well because she's holding a baby, cleaning, and cooking at the same time. I can barely hold my baby while checking on the food, and I try my best to watch the kids while doing chores, but it's very hard when you have 3 kids at the same time. And I quickly want to say thanks to all my Ko-fi supporters who are able to help this channel, because without your support, I wouldn't be able to keep making these videos. By having the channel grow and have more people who enjoy watching my videos helps inspire me to document more of my life in between Australia, America, and Japan. And if you've been following my videos for the past few months, you can see how much this channel has grown and now reaching over 15,000 subscribers in just 6 months, which helps me reach more people and sharing a realistic side of my life as a big Asian man living in rural Australia in between countries. So thanks for the support, and let's get back into the cheap Japanese curry. So now I'm going to take the frozen chicken that is now crispy out of the oven. And now I finish off the curry by giving it a final stir just to make sure that the paste is all diluted and ready to go. And I can hear my little boy getting really excited behind me because he really loves curry. So now I'm going to serve up the rice first, and while I prepare the food for the kids, they're just watching some Japanese Ghibli movies, and my wife and I make sure that they only watch Japanese movies in Japanese. It's a simple but fun, natural way for our kids to enjoy understanding Japanese. And now that the rice is served up, I'm going to be putting the curry on top to finish the meal. Japanese curry has a lot of ingredients that I love eating, and including a lot of our homegrown veggies that help lower the cost of food as well. Being able to use homegrown ingredients in our cooking really makes the experience of cooking a lot better while still enjoying something tasty like curry. But this is also a great meal for our kids because they load up on healthy vegetables. Next time, I want to put in our sweet potatoes that my wife grows in the garden to make it extra yummy. So this is what the vegetable Japanese curry looks like on a budget. Yum! And to finish it off, I'm going to put the budget crispy chicken katsu, also known as frozen Aldi crispy chicken. And after adding up the prices of all the ingredients, each serving comes out to be about $3 a plate. And now, before my family and I enjoy our budget curry, I'm going to be adding a final ingredient that I love mixing in my food, which is shredded cheese. This is definitely also another one of my favorite parts of this curry. So now we're going to enjoy the food while listening to our kids talk our ears into the ground. I love listening to my kids' stories about what they did during the day and in school, but usually after the third time I hear the same story, my mind kind of drifts into focusing on curry. But even though kids can be a lot of work most of the time, being able to spend a lot of time at home is something that I really enjoy being a stay-at-home dad, because it's such a small fleeting moment in time to be able to spend time with your kids, especially at this age. And in just a few years, I probably won't be able to hang out with them as much because I'll be a weirdo to them. So being able to sit down and have a nice dinner with a meal that I can cook for them is something that I really cherish with my family. Anyways, thanks for watching till the end of the video, and hopefully I'll be making more videos in the future, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.